by Srila Prabhupada. After performing the ritualistic ceremonies, take charge of your father's kingdom, sit upon the throne, and do not be disturbed by materialistic activities. Please keep your mind fixed upon me without transgressing the injunctions of the Vedas. As a matter of formality, you may perform your particular duties. Slokara Udyanva. When one becomes a devotee, he no longer has any duty to the Vedic regulative principles. One has many duties to perform, but if one becomes fully devoted to the Lord, he no longer has any such obligations. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam Canto, Devarshi Bhuta Punam Pitunamba, Na Kinkaranayam Runicharajam, Sarvatmana Jo Saranam Saranyam Gato Mukundam Parihutta Kartam. One who has fully surrendered to the lotus feet of the Lord is no longer indebted to his forefathers, great sages, human society, the common man, or any other living entity. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, nonetheless, advised Prahlad Maharaj to follow the regulative principles, for since he was going to be the king, others should follow his example. Thus Lord Nrsimhadev advised Prahlad Maharaj to engage in his political duties so that people would become the Lord's devotees. Jajjadasati sreshtas tattadeva itaro janaha sadad pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate. Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. Bhagavad Gita. One should not be attached to any materialistic activities, but a devotee may perform such activities as an example to show the common man that one should not deviate from the Vedic injunctions. Prahlad Maharaj. After performing ritualistic ceremonies, he should take charge of his father's kingdom. He should sit on the throne and administer or rule the kingdom, and should not be disturbed by materialistic activities. Then he advised Prahlad Maharaj to fix his mind upon the Lord, upon him, and he should strictly follow the Vedic principles. He should not transgress the injunctions of the Vedas. So as a matter of formality, he should perform his particular duties. He instructed in this way. That means, Lord Nrsimhadev says that Prahlad Maharaj was the king, administrator, ruler. He ruled the kingdom. Ruled the citizens. So king is a leader, one who leads. One who leads the common people. And in Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Naranang Naradhipa. Naradhipa means king. The king is the representative of Lord Vishnu, of Krishna. And this is a common saying also. All accept the king as such, as the representative of the Supreme Lord. So all obey the king. When king comes, all pay respects. They decorate their houses, decorate the streets, everything. All nice arrangements are made. All pay respect. because the representative of the Lord is coming. So, one who will become a king, he should be a true representative of the Lord. He should know the tattva, Bhagavad tattva. What is Lord's injunctions? What Lord wants, what Lord says in this Vedic scriptures. And what are the duties of the leader, of the king? It has all been said in Vedic scriptures. So we find also in Srimad Bhagavatam there are many devotee kings like Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, Prutha Maharaj, so many. Rushabdev also, this king. So many you will find. In Srimad Bhagavatam, they are devotee kings. Lord Ram also came to teach how to run administration, how to rule the kingdom, how to become an ideal king. So Lord Ram is known as Madhyada Purushottam. He strictly follow the Vedic regulatory principles. He has never transgressed the Vedic regulatory principles. So in Ramayana we find this thing. Here Lord Nrsimhadev also instructs the same thing to Prahlad Maharaj. We should not transgress the Vedic regulatory principles, because he has to teach by his own example the general people. If you transgress the Vedic principles, Vedic regulatory principles, why? The general people will follow. So as a leader, as a king, he must follow this thing in order to teach people. Jajjatatatistasthatattateva itarajana sadat pramanam krute lokastad anuvartate. So in Bhagavad Gita, it has been said, whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. And whatever standards he says by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. So this is a great responsibility of the leaders, of the superior persons, the Gurujans. Generally, the spiritual master, king, spiritual master, parents, and those who are leaders of the society, the political leaders, those who lead people, they should have this responsibility. They should not transgress the Vedic injunctions, the Vedic regulatory principles. They should follow in their lives. Thereby they will teach their followers, the common men, to not to transgress the Vedic injunctions. We will also find in Prutha Maharaj's statements how he has said, and how he has set that example while he was ruling kingdom. He was strictly following the standards, Vedic etiquette, Vedic rules and regulations, regulatory principles, and thereby teaching his citizens, the common man. Prior to that, his father, Venu Raja, King Venu, he was ruling. King Venu was not following Vedic principles. He was transgressing Vedic regulatory principles. He was a demoniac king. Mm. Even he stopped all Vedic sacrifices, ritualistic ceremonies in his kingdom. He ordered, if someone in his kingdom does so, he will be punished. And he was punishing also. So, all the great sages and saints, they were very much disturbed. Mm. So, they thought of, that if this king will continue his ruling, so there will be great disturbance, more and more disturbances. People will be suffering more and more, because violation of Vedic injunction is a serious offense. The Supreme Lord speaks through Vedas. He has given his instructions in Vedas. Vedas are the Supreme Lord's Bani, order, his instructions, and one should follow. Thereby, one will get good results, blessings from the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord will be pleased thereby. Jasmin tuste jagat tustaha. We say this. If the Supreme Lord will be pleased, then the whole world will be pleased. If the Supreme Lord will not be pleased, displeased, one cannot please anybody, the world will be displeased. Therefore, after that, so these sages and saints, they cursed the Maharaja, and he was killed. He died. Then his son and son, Prut Maharaj came. Prut Maharaj also considered as one of the incarnations of the Lord, Shaktavish Avatar, Shastra Shakti. He came how to show, how to rule the country or kingdom, how to take care of the subjects, citizens. That is the king's duty, the ruler's duty. He should take care of the citizens, the subjects. And as the king is the representative of the Supreme Lord, he must follow Supreme Lord's instructions, Vedic injunctions. He must strictly follow the principles of Bhagavad Dharma, and he has to introduce it in his kingdom, and you see that all his subjects, all the citizens are following this principles, these principles. They are not deviating, they are not transgressing the principles of Bhagavad Dharma. If someone transgresses, if someone deviates, the king would punish him thereby, to teach other people not to disgrace. That is the duty of a king. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, we have this discussion about Prut Maharaj's administration. It is stated that how Prut Maharaj was strictly following that rules and regulations, principles of Dharma, and I was enforcing it. Esa dharma bhutang srestha lokam dharme anuvartayan guptat dharma setunang sastra tatpari panthinam. This has been stated in 4th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. That means Prut Maharaj was a strict ruler. He was strictly enforcing the principles of Bhagavad Dharma. And also, he was engaging all his citizens of his kingdom to perform Vedic sacrifices and follow the rules and regulations, basic rules and regulations of Bhagavad Dharma. Those who are following this, he was giving protection to those citizens. And those who are not following and transgressing these principles, He was inflicting punishment on them. Therefore, it's Aham Dandodhara Raja. Therefore, he has said, Aham Dandodhara Raja. He said, I am Dandodhara. I have this right to punish you. It is known as Dandodhara. You will inflict punishment upon the citizens of his kingdom. If someone transgresses the regulatory principles, Vedic regulatory principles, the principles of Bhagavad Dharma. He has said that. So this is the duty of an ideal king. And here, Lord Nrsimhadev instructs us, Prahlad Maharaj, accordingly. Srimad Bhagavatam says, 11th canto, Devarsi Bhutatvanam Pitrunam Va Nanking Karonayam Nicharajan Sarvatmani Jo Saranam Saranam Gatamukundam Pariyurta Kartam. One who was fully surrendered to the lotus feet of the Lord is no longer indebted to his forefathers, the great sages, human society, the common man, or any living entity. He has no duty. That means he has no duty to perform. Because he is serving the lotus feet of Mukunda, Krishna. So he is no longer indebted. No duty. But here, Bhagavan Nrsimhadev told Prahlad Maharaj to perform the ritualistic ceremonies, that is as a duty of a son, thereby to teach people that they should do, because he is the ruler, he is the leader. If he doesn't do, so his followers, his subjects, common people will never do. Therefore, the king has to do this thing. He should be very, very careful not to act in such a way that which will be a very bad example for the citizens. So, the king must very strictly follow these Vedic rules and regulations to teach his subjects, his people, the common people. But as a devotee, a very pure devotee, completely surrendered soul, Prahlad Maharaj has no such duty, because he is completely engaged in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord. But as a matter of etiquette, as a matter of teaching the common people, his subjects, his citizens, he should follow this thing, though it is not necessary for him. This is the instruction. So, people, those who are nowadays will find there are no kings or kings at all, no kings also. Now it's a democratic government. Democracy is there. The people will vote, cast their votes. And then from the common folk, some people will be elected to run the government. They are not kings. They never come under royal dynasty. They are not Kshatriyas, they are Sudras. They have no knowledge about it. But they should take lessons from this, Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam gives us instruction. Krishna Tulya Bhagavatam is Krishna's instruction. It is as good as Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam. And if these political leaders, those who are aspiring for getting vote, to go to parliament, as member of parliament, as administration of the country, they should take these lessons. Otherwise, they will transgress the Vedic injunctions, They cannot please the Supreme Lord, thereby the Supreme Lord will never be pleased. So, their administration will never give good result. And we also find that nowadays, nobody is following. All these leaders are not following the very principles, regulatory principles. So their administration is not good administration. And there are so many disturbances, so many enemies, so many opposition parties creating disturbances. And general people are very much disturbed. They never get peace. They never get happiness at all. Heavy taxation, scarcity of food, grains, though they are planning in so many ways how to get better food or ample food, how to produce many varieties of corn from a plot of land within a year, still there is scarcity of foodstuff. Still there is rising of prices. And people are very much harassed, people are very much disturbed, very much distressed. Rise of prices. This is due to this thing only. Because they are not following the Vedic regulatory principles, because they are not following the instructions of the Supreme Lord, because they are not the right or proper and qualified representatives of the Supreme Lord to rule. Therefore it happens. And we also find that in that good story, in Srimad Bhagavatam, kind of, the Prithvi Devi, the earth, didn't produce the food grains. So there is scarcity. People were crying, shouting. No food, we are starving. So they all approached King, Maharaja. No food, please give us food. Maharaja thought of what is that? I enforced the Vedic regulatory principles, I myself follow, and all my citizens are also performing sacrifices, Vedic sacrifices. Why didn't the earth give or produce food, grain? So he was very angry. Took off his bow and arrow to pierce the earth. Out of fear, the earth assumed the form of a cow and ran. And Prithu Maharaj followed. I won't spare you. I must kill you. Though it is a sinful activity to kill a cow, a woman, still I won't hesitate to kill you. Why are you not giving food to my citizens? Is it? I will distribute your flesh to my citizens. They will eat it. That's my duty, the king. Then Prithvi Devi said, I am not giving food grains. I am just herding the seeds and maying, because the rulers and administrators, they are not taking care of me. There are so many rascals, demoniac people. They are just taking food that I am giving and utilizing it for their own sense gratification, and committing so many sinful activities, and they are becoming burdens on me. And the administrator, the king, is not taking care of it, is not punishing them. Why shall I give? I'll give this food stuff to the people or your citizens for doing yajna karma, not for sense gratification. He said like that. And this is why there is scarcity of food grains. No body. People are not doing any yajna karma. They are all engaged in sense gratification. Because the leaders are doing that thing. Just as all the sister. Leaders are not setting example by their own behavior, practical living. Why the common people will follow? So, Lord Nrsimhadev instructed this thing to Lord Maharaj. You do strictly. Teach this by your practical example, your own example. Then your citizens, common people will follow. Then there will be nice administration, all will be happy. Everything will be ample food stock, everything. There will be ample food, ample facility, peace will be there, prosperity will be there, happiness will be there. Because Lord is pleased, so all will be pleased. That's what this instruction is. Four pillars of sinful activity. It's a papurchata stumbha. This animal killing, eating fish and meat, intoxication, gambling, illicit sex. The four pillars of sinful activity. And Kali resi. Parikshit Maharaj has given places to Kali in these places. So we have these regulatory principles. We strictly follow. We will. Mahaprabhu killed Kali. No path. There will be no path, no sinful activity. So he gave these four regulatory principles. No fish eating, meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling. Then there is no question of sinful activity. There is no question of Kali, quarrel, hypocrisy. So the age Kali will not be there. One who strictly follows these four regulatory principles given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srimad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There is no Kali at all. And those Vaishnavas, those devotees, were strictly following these four regulatory principles under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, very dear devotee of Lord Chaitanya, Gour Priyajana. They are in Satya Yuga. They are not in Kali Yuga. There is no Kali at all. Those are not following, Kali is there. So, if the whole world will follow, then there will be no Kali at all. Then Satya Yuga will come up. But we find this government people, those political leaders, those who are running administration, they are all sinful persons. They are doing these projects. How to just do sinful activities. So they are opening slaughterhouses, animal killing is there, and cow slaughter is there. They are opening this wine bars, so many everywhere, rampant. Gambling is there, state lottery, you see, gambling is there. Illicit sex is there. Everything. They are doing these projects. Let there be an expansion of the sinful activities. So, the Kali is very strong now. You see, how can we expect happiness, prosperity, peace? So there are disturbances. Mandas mandamatayo manda bhagyahi ubadruta prayana payi sakalavasmin jugedana. Bhagavad says, in the age of Kali, the people are doing all sinful activities, so they are short-lived. The duration of life is being shorter. Prayana payi. So many disturbances. Every step there is danger. Mandabhagya, all are unfortunate. How can they have good fortune? Committing sins? Mandabhagya hi upadruta. So these are going on. Skull is rolling. But the Vaishnavas, The followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they're fighting against it. They're trying to spread this Krishna consciousness, the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu throughout the world. That's why they are trying to just drive out Kali, get out, get out, get out. Duranta Kali chhadiyan padai. Duranta Kali chhadiyan padai. When Kali will find that I have no place, so run away. No, I have no place now. But how is it? They are administrators, they are not cooperating. They are not cooperating. They are making plans and projects to expand paths into activities. And then our people are following. Then king, the administrator is doing this thing. Why the follower? Why the subjects, the common people will follow? That way it so happens. So, Bhagavan Nrsimhadev instructs Prahlad Maharaj to strictly follow this regulative principles and do everything. Though it is not necessary for Prahlad Maharaj, because he is completely surrendered. So, it is a matter of duty, matter of teaching in public. That's how the duty of the king he should do. Yes, sir. Leaders are not following. Leaders are not Rams, they are Ravanas. How there will Ram Rajya? How there will Ram Rajya? Then Prabhupada, my spiritual master, says, without Ram, how can you establish Ram Rajya? Where is Ram? There is no Ram. Nobody is following the regulative principles. All are transgressing, all are demons like Ravana. How do you expect there will be Ram Rajya? Oh Gandhi, my Guru Maharaj says, Gandhi imagines Ram Rajya, Ram Rajya. Where is Ram? There is no Ram. You see? Then, Kemti Ram Rajya.